Discretion is advised.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2021. Today we're going to be out on the Montana Highline route, and we are going to be doing a scenario called Havre Diesel Shop Duty. I believe that's how you pronounce it, is Havre. I don't specifically know, but we are using the BNSF ES44DC, and we are assembling a lash up of 3 locomotives from the diesel shops and coupling up to the manifest train. In the scenario, we'll use a turntable and fuel pumps, and please read the in-game instructions carefully. Let's go ahead and check it out, and let's go ahead and do some yard duties. Alright, so we're going to set the manual switch and move forward to the turntable. Turn my locomotive with the rear end towards the shops, 9924. Once the turntable is aligned with 9924, slowly back up to the turntable lead track and stop. Important to avoid derailment, locomotive must be positioned exactly in the center of the turntable and secured with the brake. Okay, so I believe we're going to go to the turntable right now. It says set the switch, which it is towards the turntable. So which is 9924? Okay, so 2743. Looks like it's actually on the backside over here is where we're going to be heading to. Is locomotive inside? $73.69. Okay, so $73.69 is ours. So we're going to have to couple 7201. Which is apparently 4306. And then we couple 4306. Okay. So 7201 is out here. Or is it in here? Nope, that's 4341. Okay, there's 7201. Okay, so that makes sense. And then we fuel it up and all that fun stuff. Okay. So we want to couple that to the back. So we're gonna have to do the do the turntable. So what we're gonna end up doing is so lead's right over there. So we're gonna end up turning this thing around, heading back towards the lead. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's go ahead and turn on some headlights. Let's go ahead and start moving this bad boy. So I did throw in the Searchlight Simulations enhancement packs, but supposedly it doesn't work for this locomotive in particular with the Highline, which is fine. Or not the Highline, the oh, we went the wrong way. Alright, so here we go. Gonna go slow and steady onto this turntable because we do not want to end up derailing this thing, and I know if for certain we would do that if we end up screwing up. So we do got a crew member over here spotting us. So we want to make sure we're on the center of the turntable here. I'm going to go ahead and go actually a little bit slower than this because I honestly do not want to, you know, derail BNSF's brand newest locomotives here. I mean, they're technically not the brand new, but they are brand new at the same time. Alright, so we almost got our back end on there. About a half a car. So we're all good. Alright, and I think we're all good. So we're going to do that. We're going to set it into neutral and secure the brake. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so I don't really know how this... Okay, so there we go. So I want it to go over here, so will that be able to move it over there? I've never actually used a turntable in this game before, so this is like relatively new to me. Cool. That's actually pretty freaking cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and reverse this puppy here since we got no track going forward. Never used a turntable in this game before, so that was actually really cool. Let us go ahead and check the switches back this way. Make sure they're all lined up for us. That one is, and that one is as well. So the place we're supposed to be stopping at is back over there, which is fine. So let's go ahead and shove it into reverse, and there we go. Nice, man. That was cool. That was actually really cool. Yeah, I think that's the only time we're going to end up using the turntable today. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Never actually done yard duties with the locomotive this large before. I've always done it with like switcher locomotives, so not sure what we're actually doing, if we're just, you know, because it said we're getting a consist ready for a manifest train, so I'm assuming that we're going to be the lead engine on that train and whatnot. So we want us to stop right here. We'll do just that. Guarantee you the tracks are going to get set for us, I'm assuming. Stopped at the turntable lead. Alright, so now we're going to assemble a route through the diesel shop yard using manual switches. It's not pre-programmed. Recommendation is to use track 2731, the west side of the shop yard, till the dwarf signal under the highway bridge. And then set the switches to reverse into the Harve shops, or Havre shops. Locomotive 7369 is outside and 4306 is on the same track inside the shop. Okay, so they want us to go this way, I believe, to the highway. Okay, so we go there instead. So let's see what we got our options over here. We do have some different options we can go. Okay, so we can go that way, or we can go this way. We'll follow this track this way, and then end up going that way through this main track over here, which is the way I believe they wanted us to go. And that's aligned. That is aligned, and that is aligned. And then keep going straight this way, which that is aligned. That one is also aligned. That one is aligned as well. And so is that one. And that's that dwarf signal if we need it. And that one is aligned as well. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Is I'm going to switch this one back, and we're going to go on for that one. Oh, actually reset that switch. There we go. So let's go ahead and do that. Remove you. Knock you into a released. And here we go. I feel like that would be our best option, because then we have to fuel the two of them up and stop at the crossover, and then we're going to couple to a train at a class in the classification yard. So I'm not quite sure what train we're coupling onto, but we will be coupling onto a train. I'm just going to double check these switches here. while the train's in motion, so we don't actually have to do too many stops and all that fun stuff. But I do hope you guys are having an awesome day today. I know I am. I'm just out here playing some Train Simulator, doing some yard duties and stuff like that, so definitely a fun time. I'm just going to make sure that this switch is set properly as well. I can already tell I'm getting some performance drops and some frame issues right now because we are kind of in a yard with a bunch of other highly detailed locomotives. So that is going to be normal. That's not something I can really control. Kind of does suck that the that the Searchlight Simulations sound packs do not work for this game, or for this engine particular locomotive. So that's kind of a bummer, but we do have other locomotives that it is compatible with that we'll be showing off soon and whatnot, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I did throw them in. I know a lot of people have been asking me to, and I finally got around to doing it, so we'll be showing those off on the channel soon, and they are going to be in the game to stay for a while. Like, this one's a brand new BNSFer because he don't even have a number on it. It must be a brand new locomotive, man. Alright, here we are back in the cab. We are good to reverse on back to our track here. I'm going to go ahead and reverse. 2743 diesel shops. Here we go. Just want to make sure we get a good hook on the locomotive over here and all that fun stuff. Alright, so we're all hooked on there. I kind of end up screwing up that take over there, but that's okay. Now we have to go inside over there and couple onto our next locomotive. So we'll go ahead and do just that. It's going to look kind of weird because we are actually going to be going through the doors there. So it's going to look kind of super weird a little bit, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and stop that real quick because that really went too quick on us there, man. We coupled on already. Man, I did not want to do it like that. Oh well, we did it. Kind of looks weird going through the door over there, but you assembled the lash up from the 3 locomotives. First 2 units need to be refueled. Go forward to the fuel track, use pump number 7. Third from the beginning, position the locomotive with the fuel cap exactly aligned with the pump. Touch the nozzle on the pump to start. Alright, so Harve Station Track 1 Fueling, which is just in front of us here. Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself because I had some nice cinematic shots planned for that, but this went ahead and ruined it because of my kind of stupidity for the most part. But nonetheless, we do got 3 units coupled on now. We're going to go ahead and slow this down a little bit more. And of course, now it opens up. Now it shuts down. That's funny. It opened up towards the end and then it shuts down again. That's weird. Alright, so we do have a approach signal coming in. So it looks like we just got to go straight on down because it looks like track is aligned. So, got a grain train over here to our right. Nice little grain train. Do you see a power up ahead over there? Very nice. So transfer 7 at Harve Fueling. So we've got 2 locomotives. I'm assuming, is this one of them? Yeah, this one's one of them for sure. Okay. So we got this one, and I believe the second one is what it said. And then we get to go couple onto one of our trains. This has been kind of cool. We actually got to go inside the shops today. We got to use a turntable. I believe the 3rd unit's already filled, so I ain't too worried about that one. And we're watching a grain train go by. Been a very productive day so far. Been a very productive day. Now I get to go use the fuel pump. So this is kind of like an all-around, you know, getting a consist ready for a mainline train that's probably about to leave the whatchamacallit. Probably about to leave the yard. I don't know. I'm assuming it said third away, so I'm assuming it's that one. God, man, I'm really off of my key bindings today, it seems like. Man, I have not fueled up a locomotive in this game for quite a while. And as you guys can see there, it does take quite a while to fuel up, because apparently it was all the way down. And like they said, it has a 5,000 gallon fuel tank. So we're literally waiting on the second locomotive to fill up to 5,000 gallons. And then we'll end up getting our head end locomotive back that way. So 7369. Man, that is crazy though. It takes forever to fill up a locomotive. So we'll end up getting these two filled up. And then I believe we just couple onto our train after that. And that is it for the most part. Alright, so I ended up having to restart because I guess the game had an out-of-memory crash error. So we ended up refueling the leading locomotive. Now do the same with 7201 behind us. Slowly pull forward, align it, and all that fun stuff. So let us go ahead and do just that. So I was going to do the cinematic shots for the yard thing, with us coupling that back onto the locomotives, but then I decided not to do that. Only to keep sake of the confusion in the video, because I knew there was going to be a lot of confusion with me saying, oh hey look, we didn't make cinematic, and then we didn't like cinematic. So I was like, you know what, just to save confusion, we're not going to do it. But here we are about to fuel up our trailing locomotive here. Kind of sucks that we ended up having to do that, restarting, redoing the whole thing. But then again, it also helped us quite a bit because now we're actually better on time. And if you guys do remember, we had that grain train. We actually beat that grain train over here. So I remember we were like about almost starting to it, and I don't even, there it is. So yeah, we ended up beating that grain train over here, so that's pretty cool. So now we're just going to wait on this one to fuel up, and looks like it's currently going to be at, oh, it was pretty much empty, so we'll be waiting on this one, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, congratulations, the job is now done. We're ready to pull some freight. BNSF Highline Dispatcher assigned you to a westbound manifest. Train already assembled on 2606 track. Now drive to the west crossover on main track number 1. Stop at the reverse point, watch for signals ahead. Westbound grain train may still be holding the main. Which it looks like it is still holding the main. So we want to go that way. So yeah, we're still holding the main. They are still definitely going to be holding that main for a while. So here we go, about to cross over onto the platform here. We got the westbound grainer, and then we're going to be, oh, he is actually just ended right there with the marker, so we're good there. And I believe he's still going to be holding that main down there, track authority number there at the west end of the yard. I do believe I see another train coming at us there. So that's pretty cool right there. I did not notice that there was a steam locomotive right here. That's pretty cool. That is actually really cool, man. Alright, so I had to get a little screenshot of that. That's actually pretty nice, man. Cool, cool, cool. So we're going to go ahead and stop right here. Still got a little bit ways to go before that signal, but man, I did not realize they had a steam locomotive right there. That's actually really cool. And yes, for all you guys that did request me to do steam locomotives, I still have your requests. And there it goes again, out of memory. Alright guys, well, unfortunately we are not going to be seeing the ending of that scenario. And that is because for some reason I keep getting a game out of memory error with that scenario. And I don't usually ever get those errors in my game. So I'm not sure if it has something to do with the scenario or what the deal is. But we keep getting the error, so that is going to go ahead and do it for that one. Hope you guys did enjoy. I do apologize that we did not get to finish it, but I still think it was a pretty cool scenario all throughout, up to the point where we kept getting the crashes. So I hope you guys enjoyed up to that point. Let me know by hitting the like button and hitting that subscribe button, as well as make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, as well as join the Discord server. I will catch you guys here on the next one. Peace.